Of course, whenever I get to that rap part, we all do like... But fellas right there to turn up on the Friday afternoons that are usually filled with positive anticipation as we bring it on. Now, welcome to the Friday edition of the show. Your weekend officially starts here and now.
Yes, that's very correct, Amanda. We are back for the final edition of the show this week. We know that the Friday mood is always special, so we have an exciting package for you as always.
Yes, check your time. It's a few minutes downside 12 p.m. And you know how we do, whether it's the weekend or a weekday, we keep the vibe going from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Ready to have a ball as we usher you into the weekend. All right. Yes, it's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It's the hostess with the missus, baby. It is the jewel in the crown.
That's right.
It is Honey Pizza for She's a Baby. It is Honey Shmoney. It is Honey Rubber. I feel go on, no, but we're not going to leave this place today. So, what's your name?
Wow. After that, I don't have drink. After saying my name first.
Because I'm like,
I get that drift. You know when you have like maybe a very energetic and popular artist
or comedian.
You don't go put that person first. And
the next person will now be like, so what should I now do? We came here to sweep, it's okay.
No, don't worry. They can have it.
Chief, something, and wife. You are not the wife, they will not come. That's what you are doing to us.
This one, I change his name every time. This one, we sing every time.
It's okay.
Oh, we should not sing today.
That's what makes us unique.
All right, it's your girl Dala in the building.
That's all.
It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a Friday.
Are you dragging my name with me? What's the problem?
I will drag your name with you.
All right, let's not waste any time. It is your girl Dala, aka the goddess of skills. Some may call me the goddess or Dala la 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 skirt. Yes.
Wow. So since I'm the number one today, my name is Amanda Dara. Simple, sweet, short, and you can call me Mandy.
Mandy P. Mandy Pizzo.
Yes. That's it. All right, guys, here's what you can look forward to on today's show as usual. We'll be kicking things off with the entertainment news. Then we'll check out celebrity birthdays. And then we'll be rewinding to this day in entertainment history.
We will be joined by a guest from Big Brother Niger reality show, after which Amanda Pandy will be in charge of social view.
Yes, on the flip side, one of us will be showing gratitude on the Truth of segments. We will also be taking the news recap, while today's Daily Top 5 will be a special package courtesy Lush Hair on 5 Ghana weaving hairstyles that suits oval faces.
That's right. Then we'll be having another guest from the Big Brother Niger reality show again. And then we'll wrap it up all in grand style with today's happiness. It's free! We'll be right back.
All right, guys, let's get straight into the entertainment news.
Yes.
Wendy Williams reportedly hospitalized over mental health concerns. Popular talk show host Wendy Williams has been hospitalized for psychiatric evaluation barely hours when it was announced that the new season of her show should be delayed after she tested positive for COVID-19. According to sources, Wendy Williams was voluntarily admitted to a New York City hospital for psych evaluation, stating that she has struggled with mental health issues for some time, and her recent admission is not a big shock. While dealing with her mental health, and the talk show host also had COVID, but she is reportedly asymptomatic, and doctors are continuing to monitor her physical health as well. Just so you know, Wendy Williams has been open about her struggles with Graves' disease. She was scheduled to kick off season 13 of the Wendy Williams show later this month, but our producers announced via Instagram last week that she was dealing with some ongoing health issues as she is undergoing further evaluations. It is, however, not clear when Wendy Williams will be released, but it sounds like things are getting better, as sources said that her mental health continues to improve each day.
Yeah, the fact that they said is not shocking. I think I kind of agree with that, because it seems like she always has a lot going on. I mean, the husband drama, and then I think she picks a fight with literally almost every guest she has. And she's always dragging, like, they're always dragging her or she's dragging people. If it's not she and 50, so it's just been a lot of craziness for her. And I'm hoping she gets better, actually, because she actually does really good on her show.
Yeah. She gives us the tea.
Yes.
And she said, I'm not shocked that she's going through this because I think maybe 2 years ago, a year ago, we found out that she was dealing with this. Yeah. And the fact that, she has to be in the hospital is quite sad, and that her show has to be like delayed and all. But it's just part of life. I think that it's a reality that people have mental health issues, even people who are celebrities. And it's also kind of weird, funny if you are Nigerian, they'll say it is karma because of the amount of gist that she has leaked, the drama and everything, because she has been one of those people that, when like, I have some tea for y'all, she's always spilling people's teas about their, relationships, their health and all of that. So it just shows that when you're pointing fingers at other people, just know that you yourself, one finger is pointing back at you. So it's quite unfortunate, but I'm happy to hear that she's getting better. And I'm still a fan of her show regardless. It's entertaining.
I'm a huge fan of Wendy Williams, and I do not really think that she's just doing the job, because at the end of the day, we're talking about it and we're like, we enjoy it and we love what she does. If she doesn't do it that way, that style, what would you have had her done in the first place? So, yeah, about the marriage and all that. And I like that it is being open, like, everything is open and people can know what is really happening. Not that they're in the dark and the fans are asking questions like, oh, where is Wendy, or why is it being delayed? And all that. Yeah, we wish her the best.
Yes, we do. And delayed is not cancelled, so we're still going to be getting the Wendy Williams show. T.I. and his wife's sexual assault case has been dismissed in Los Angeles. Celebrity couple T.I. and Tiny Harris won't be facing charges in a Los Angeles sexual assault case again, an assault case which they had denied. According to new reports, the couple was accused of assaulting a woman in Los Angeles in 2005, but prosecutors have decided not to charge the rapper and his wife since the case is not within the 10-year statute of limitations since the incident happened 16 years ago. If you would recall, we reported a few months ago that a woman claimed she was allegedly drugged and sexually assaulted at a hotel room after meeting the couple at a club. The woman filed a police report at the Los Angeles Police Department in April, but it looks like her report came too late because, according to new legal documents, prosecutors decided not to move forward with the charges against the couple because of the 10 years statute of limitations. Just so you know, a similar outcome happened to another woman who filed charges against T.I. and his wife in Las Vegas. The woman alleged that she was also drugged and sexually assaulted in 2010 after she met Tiny at the airport as she was invited to hang out with the couple. That case was also determined to fall outside the statute of limitations, so no charges were filed. Well, though these two cases are closed, there may be other cases pending against T.I. and his wife, Tiny Harris, so we will be keeping our fingers crossed.
All right, so what I can say about this whole issue, I know that in that climb, people make up stories sometimes. Yeah. But then again, it might be true, because you know how they say that when you have like 1, 2 people talking the same thing, it might be true. But I really want to say that if they have thrown this one out of the courts, they have dismissed it, I just want to advise them that if there is anything that they are doing that is wrong, or they are actually involved in this, I think they should just stop already. Because I really do not like when people have built their career to a certain level, and then because of one stupid thing that you keep doing, and you're seeing, signs everywhere that this might end your career, and you keep doing it. Okay, look at Bill Cosby, for instance. He said that he did not do anything like that, but look at how it has affected him so much. And he's not the only one. So if there is anything T.I. and Tiny are doing that looks like this, they should stop already.
And to add to that, yes, they definitely should stop if they're still doing it. And if they did it in the past, I think what they just did was they looked for the loophole in the law. Because the law says that after 10 years, they've passed the limitation. And when you think of how it happened 16 years ago, does that mean it didn't happen? That's if we find out that it happened. It doesn't mean that if they were involved in those sexual assault cases, that it's not true. So if it's a case that they were at that time, 16 years ago, 15 years ago, whenever it was happening, they were doing this raunchy thing as a couple, I think they need to go back and apologize to those victims and clear the air, because there's nothing worse than making people who are victims feel like they're not seen just because they have the law on their side. It doesn't matter whether they are Tia and Tiny. It doesn't matter if they're celebrities. Did it happen or did it not happen? Now, if you're saying that at that time, perhaps you didn't know better or whatever the case may be, that's what happened with the Bill Cosby story. That's what's happening with the R. Kelly story as well. The fact that you feel like you are untouchable because you're a celebrity. And when you also think about the fact that at the same time, yes, people do make up stories, but it's also very easy for people to be preyed to celebrities like Tia and Tiny. I can imagine meeting them at the airport. And like, come and hang out. Like, you know, you won't react normally like you would meet two normal couples. So there's always no smoke without fire. And I feel like in as much as, yes, the cases have been dropped, there might be more to this story. Yeah,
the issue I even have is that what they're even accusing them of is such a mental, like, sexual assault.
Can you imagine?
Like, if it was like, oh, they went to rob somebody or something, I can say, okay, Bonnie and Clyde. But this one is just weird. Like, so you pick somebody up at the airport and took them back to hotel or what? Or like,
you drop them, and then you do stuff with them. People have different fetishes, so I would not even... I don't know. I don't want to imagine anything. All right, let's move on already. That's all we can take on entertainment news. It's time for celebrity birthday shout-outs. All right, first on our list in alphabetical order, we have Asha, who is 39 today. She's an Argentine French singer, songwriter, and recording artist. She has 4 albums and popular hits such as Fire on the Mountain, Jayla, Be My Man, and Bimbanke, amongst many others to our credit.
Amanda was already singing.
They're evergreen songs. That's what Asha always gives us. Very, very talented. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Asha. Bibi Winers is 59 today. He is an American gospel and R&B singer and a member of the noted Winers family, most members of which are also gospel artists. He is also popular for being a member of the music duo Bibi and Cece Winers with his sister Cece.
Yeah, I remember Bibi and Cece. I was like, who named these people? Like, they don't say, no, I'll name some Bibi. What should we call? Cece.
So cute.
He has an amazing voice.
That's right.
And yeah, he's been in the ministry for a very long time.
So, yes. Happy birthday. Mina Masood is 30 today. Is an Egyptian-Canadian actor known for starring as Aladdin in the 2019 remake of Disney's Aladdin.
Yes, and I feel like he did an amazing job. Like, I was like, how are they going to find somebody that actually looks like Aladdin? Because second, you don't look like, oh, my eye just they picked it in the whole, but he actually did a great job, and then he danced and then sang and everything. So I'm like, yeah, love him.
Beautiful. Yes, and happy birthday to everybody celebrating today. We love you. We celebrate you. You are unique. Oh, my God. I have a friend. She turned 40 today. Her name is Adedoyin Olaleye. Happy birthday to you, Doyin. I hope to be able to send this to her because she's in Canada. Oh. Yes. Happy birthday.
Oh, that's so sweet. I wish I had a friend too. So happy birthday to you. Anyways, but happy birthday to you out there. Of course, we're celebrating you and sending you all the love, light, and peace that you wish yourself. Yes. Up next is now Rewind. Time to take a look at today's history lesson, after which our guest.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the show. We did tell you that we would have a guest joining us on the show today. And right now, joining us on the show this afternoon is a professional photographer and cinematographer who is innovative and fun to be around. His hobbies include playing football, clubbing, and playing cards. And apart from hobbies from his career, he also likes playing music and dancing. Guys, welcome to the show all the way from the Big Brother Naija reality show, Shine Your Eye, Bola Ololade, a.k.a. Kayvee!
I like that you're clapping for yourself. Clap for yourself.
Oh, yeah, so you don't celebrate yourself. How will you be?
Well, I'm fine. I'm good. As you can see, you know, I'm happy.
Yeah.
I'm here to be here.
Amazing. I was going to ask because, as we know, you left the house very suddenly. I was like, wait, where's Kayvee? They're like, Kayvee has gone. I said, how was it eviction? He said, no. I'm like, Would you say being in isolation prior to coming to the house contributed? Because we've been having guests on the show, and then they'll be telling us that, you know, the isolation was crazy, but you even stayed longer because you weren't among the first set to get in. So do you think that was part of what?
You know, it was a process, so I couldn't say it was the reason why I broke down, basically.
Yeah.
But I think it could be, but it might not, and it can, yeah. So I'm not so sure what really caused it, because outside the isolation, when I got into the house, I was still okay because I came in with the whole energy and vibe, and so I can't really pinpoint that it was the really reasons why I was, you know.
Oh, you're definitely better now.
Oh, obviously, yes, I'm better now.
Love to see that.
Yeah.
Before we move on to more fun topics, let's talk about the issue of mental health. Is this something that you think that happens, that there's like a basis of it, maybe from your childhood, or because would you say that in Big Brother was the first time this kind of episode happened? Oh,
yeah. This was the first time, basically, because, you know, there are a series of there are different types of mental health issues, like depression, anxiety. I went through anxiety issues.
Okay.
And, you know, going through that, Big Brother was like a dream come true for me. So, I mean, I was super excited for it, and I performed worse, well, I was supposed to perform the best at my, because I could pinpoint of somebody like that's from Real Madrid, a player from Real Madrid. His name is Courtois. He had an anxiety attack while he got to his dream club and performed worse. So that was my situation at that point. So, yeah.
All right. So what would you say to Nigerians? Because I always say that mental health issue is something that is still alien to us. Yes, we're talking about it every time, but it's something like that some people still don't know about. And they will make jest of people, they will talk behind people, they will gossip about them and do all those things. What is that thing that you'd like to say to people? What can they take away from your experience?
Well, from my experience, I would tell Nigerians to be a bit fair to people going through situations like that, because, you know, when you hear stories from like people talking about you, saying all sorts of things, then that's what's going to make you even feel down and be depressed, you know, because aside from the anxiety attacks, you can also be depressed from that situation, you know, because you have to think about you're not performing well, and so, but I mean, like, what brought me back to myself was love from family and, you know, friends and fans. My fans, they're like one of the most amazing set of people. You know, yes, like, I'm really excited to have the kind of people in my life, and also, yeah.
Amazing. So how has life been since you left the house? Like, what's it been like since you've been out?
Well, it's been amazing, for real. Like, I've been surrounded with love. Even on my social media, there's love. Whenever I post something, I love you, we love you, Kayvee. So it's just love all around the place, and I feel I really appreciate it so much, and I look forward to the future a lot, because I have a lot to offer. So yeah, I have a lot to offer.
You know, a lot of us are curious as to how the Big Brother picks their housemates. I know that every year probably there's a theme around it. Okay. Why do you think that you were picked to be one of the housemates?
Well,
how was your video like? I know somebody came on the show and was like, I'm a polymath, you know, that's how you started off. That was earrings. So how was your video like?
Well, my video was like, I just told them that I'm bringing in positive energy.
Okay.
And that was right, isn't it? So I said I was going to bring in positive energy into the house, because, you know, aside from having your energy, it has to be either positive or negative. So I told them I was going to bring my positive energy, my vibe, and, you know, so I brought all of that, but so far, it didn't last so long. I mean...
all right. Now, let's talk about the short while you spent right there in the Big Brother house. I really want to know, is there anything that you are sad that people did not get to know about you?
Oh, I think people did not get to know the fact that I'm a good photographer, because there was a tax by Techno one of these days. So I feel like that was the time I would have shown my skills, and, you know, also to the fact that I'm also an emotional intelligent person. I like to be there for people that are sad and people that really need help, basically, just people to talk to. I think that was the person I was, like, I needed in the house, someone to just talk to, you know, to just, like, you know, share what I'm going through with or something. Because, yeah, it wasn't just, it was a gradual thing, so it wasn't just something that just happened all of a sudden.
All right, so we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, our guest will still be here with us. Wow, welcome back. And we still have Big Brother Naija Shine, your Iron Housemates, Kayvee in the building.
That's
And now
right.
let's go away from shooting to you. Eh? What was that? You just came into the house. Who do you think you are? Eh? Who exactly do you think? You just came into the house, you saw a sheep that was trying to, and you just went ahead to Angel.
like that.
What were you thinking? You wanted to destroy somebody's relationship?
Man, it was on purpose, though. See,
was?
It was.
Tell me about it.
Okay, it was like I got into the house, and okay, so we had a game that night.
Okay.
So somebody dared me to kiss somebody. I should pick somebody and kiss the person. So I just went around and saw Angel and picked her, and I kissed her.
And you knew. Did you know prior to that time? Did you see anything between Sammy and Angel?
No, but I mean, in the game, it was telling me, no, don't kiss her too much. I'm like, so I just thought it was a game, so I played my game, and yeah, that was it.
So in that little time, did you catch feelings?
No, not at all. I didn't catch, but I saw her as a good friend.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw her as a really good friend because she's somebody that I feel good, like she's free-minded. Yeah, and like she doesn't really have too much stress like that, just like me too. Yeah.
All right, so was there anybody that you low-key liked in the house where just like, let me know cast?
You know, I didn't spend so much time in the house to actually say, okay, I build interest in this person or something. But I mean, there are amazing set of people.
Oh, you were Famsi Maria.
Hey, that's what you wanted to one. Oh.
Did you like Maria? I think that's the question.
Okay, I like her physical appearance.
Okay.
What happened to the inside?
No, like,
In other words, I like the outside.
no. I like her physical appearance, and like, I wish that I'd stayed longer. I would have, because I didn't really get to know her.
Okay.
It was one of the people that really didn't really have a conversation. So I wouldn't say like I like the inside because I didn't get to know the inside. Yeah.
So you were ready to fight Perry? On that matter.
If you take me to fight, I'm sorry.
Wow. You're for trouble. But before we go on to asking you about, who we think, you think actually would go home with the crown, let me talk about you. You just said you didn't get to know Maria's inside. And because you spent such a short time in the Big Brother house, a lot of people also didn't get to know a lot about you. So if you were to tell us 10 things about yourself, right?
Okay.
Maybe your favorite food, favorite color, I don't know, what you do for fun, what your turn-offs are, anything you want to tell us about you. So
okay.
let's go.
One, I would say I'm intelligent emotionally.
Okay.
One.
Emotionally intelligent.
Yeah. And two is energetic.
Okay.
Okay.
Number three.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food. Okay, my favorite food is beans and plantain.
Beans and plantain?
Yeah, I like beans and plantain.
Okay.
Yeah. My favorite color is, but I used to unknowingly pick blue.
Okay.
Unknowingly.
So it's
Yeah, wearing blue today.
Yeah,
so
blue,
you
yeah.
know.
So because I support Chelsea as well. So,
No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you. Send me my one. I don't want to talk. This interview has ended. This interview has ended.
Okay, so what about 5? So your football club is obviously Chelsea, so
Yeah.
that's 5, 6.
Okay.
What do you like in a woman? What's your spec?
Okay. I like people that are honest as well. I like to be
inside
honest
stuff.
as well.
Outside and
yeah,
stuff.
I like the outside. I like it to have the Kayvee.
What?
Howard glass shape. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A bit of the front too, you know.
Hey, he carry front, he carry back.
I will give you Amanda as you are going.
That's telling you. Okay.
So, yeah. What else? I think I've said. most of
Are you a
it.
family
Yeah.
man? Are you a player?
Oh, I'm a family man, obviously,
Family
because
man.
that's why I've not settled down. Because
Okay.
if not, but I wanted to settle down, I settled down a lot. But I'm a family man. I want to be like a good husband in the future.
Do you have someone in your life?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
I think
Yeah.
I'm done.
So, so who exactly do you think will win?
Oh, that is a very big question because I don't know who's gonna but from the outside, what I've been going on, I feel like there are strong ties between Licorice and what's his name? white money.
White money.
Yeah, it's a very.
But the way the game is going, don't you think?
Anything can happen.
Can anything happen?
I don't know because you know the fans actually they are the ones who tells what's going to happen, and because you know it's a voting thing. So I think two white money and liquor rose.
So what are we expecting for you henceforth?
Oh, for me it's going to be just my craft because I'm going to put out a lot of crafts because I'm a cinematographer and a photographer, so I want to like inculcate the two things together and put out something really nice. So I'm open for the future, and I'm working towards it as well because I'm just still trying to balance it, celebrity life and being a photographer. And it's actually not so easy, but I'm going to put out something for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that, definitely.
All right, guys, that's all we can take. Thank you so much for joining us and looking very good with your blue
because it's Friday now.
Yes, so the you right there with Paloma, a jam. I love his vibe, do you?
Yes.
Lovely energy, guys. It is time for Social Bill. We'll be checking out the madness happening on social media. Let's get right into it.
That's right.
Because social media is always a mad place.
Yeah.
All right, this one is dragging me. It says you can't speak Yoruba doesn't mean your parents are rich now. Wow.
Come on, they drag me too now. Why are you saying we are together?
Wow. You are not Yoruba. This one, I will drag her till the kingdom come.
That's why I drag myself.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? What are you going to do now?
You say, what's your name? She go answer you. Amanda Dara Folabi. Oh, yes, speak the Yoruba now.
We're probably reversing the building. I can't shout.
I have nothing to say. I plead the fifth. All right, moving on. This is a WhatsApp chat, and it says, "Happy Teachers Day, ma'am." It says, "Who are you?" "I'm your old student."
Ha!
Write teacher 10 times.
Because I can't be your teacher. That means I didn't teach you. You can't be teacher.
See, for you to type something that even autocorrect folded arms and said, no, send it, then there's a problem. Autocorrect just said, I'm not in this chat.
Happy Teachers Day.
Happy Teachers.
Ha! Just calm down. Just
Scoop his waist too.
Waist.
Scoop his waist.
You need to write that, teachers. 10 times. 10 times. There's a picture of somebody pouring alcohol into a bottle flask that looks like an umbrella cover. And it says, "If you see me with an umbrella on a sunny day, mind your business. In my rain, umbrella flask."
This is actually very innovative, to be honest, because instead of just carrying normal bottle around and all that, this, can I use your umbrella?
The problem is when somebody else. What do you not say?
No, actually, it's not umbrella. It's a flask.
Or even when it rains and it pours in this Lagos, this kind of umbrella will not.
So it's not. So if it's raining,
I know, it's just
so if it's raining and you carry umbrella, you now be holding two umbrellas.
I don't understand that sense. So I'm still thinking about it.
It's okay.
All right. They've actually done illustration
of our meme king.
Of our meme king. And it says, "Armed robbers, everybody lie down, lie down." Me, "I can't lie down, no. I'm wearing white."
Ha! You never jam.
You are ready to perish.
Do you know how long it took me? It's why I was starch. I starch it. Get on everywhere.
But you know, this thing has the same energy with people that say, they don't flog me in the middle of my head.
That
it's
is
true.
when
I can't sleep. I have asthma. Everybody in my secondary school has asthma. I have asthma. I have allergy. Wow. Will you do this?
Mommy, I will lie down. I will do ballet like this.
You find yourself in that room that you don't want to go too quick.
With your wife.
No.
Oh my goodness. Moving on. This is somebody carrying a file, you know, and he's grinning. And he says, "Interviewer, why should we give you this job?" Me, Were. Will you do the job yourself? And this is why the current state of unemployment in Nigeria is the way it is. Because
you get coconut head.
You have coconut head.
No, but wait, interviewer, why should we give you this job? I need money.
That is the same cause. It's the reason why every year the unemployment is increasing. But everybody they form woke.
But they try to answer this question where
you will be woke and you be hungry.
Hungry.
But never reply with "I work under pressure." Don't reply with "I don't work under pressure."
That thing is such a scripted answer.
I swear, I work under pressure.
Thank you so much for that wonderful question. I do work under pressure.
But when they now begin to give you the
pressure, you will now
say you don't want pressure. They will say, when I was interviewing you, you said you work under pressure.
Goodness. Moving on.
Hey. Hey.
Oh my God. It actually took some seconds to understand. So that's actually a bride. But I don't know who did this era, whether it was the designer or whether it was the bride herself, because sometimes people give you know, these designers, their, you know, captions.
Bright to be.
So now she's called Bright to be.
This girl, you know who was her classmates in this social video today?
Who's that?
Teacher.
Teacher.
Happy Teacher's
So that
Day.
person is the one that
Bright
designed this
to
thing.
be. So
but,
they are in
but
the...
another angle is that she was actually doing the synonym to what she's saying. She's saying that as a bride,
You have to be
she's
bright.
going to be bright.
Yes.
Her future is bright. You know, even when she's in her marriage is what? Bright.
Auntie,
Yes.
sorry, I just saw
Happy
something.
synonym.
I just saw something. So if you look at if we can zoom in again, just to very quick, the color of the face and the hand, maybe it's why she's bright today.
Hey, I'm just going to move on that note.
Wow.
So, our sister makes another appearance and says, I told her to block her side dude, and now my messages ain't sending. Should we tell him?
It's network.
You are...
It's network.
Okay, it's network.
It's network.
So
She
they're
didn't
not
block him.
the side.
Should
She
we
didn't
tell
block him.
You are the...
Should we tell him, guys? Anyways, we'll move on. Maybe people will tell him. Then, why would you dip your bread in tea? Ew, me. Why would you dip your eba in soup? You should swallow the eba, then drink the soup. Them, me.
Mind your business, simply put.
Okay, so this is what I would say. Eba does not disintegrate when it enters inside the soup.
Oh, yeah, one of them.
Yes, because
She's the them.
yeah, the them because when you put bread, it will now be soggy. Then it will now scatter. It will now enter the cup. You now use spoon and scoop the.
No, Kukuma, drink your egusi, then swallow the eba after.
The thing
No, but the
is
eba doesn't scatter in
irritating.
the soup. It's like okay, so it's like the same way amala. When you put amala, then they will now put the thing will now be like island. I don't understand.
But the thing is that people will not go outside to do this thing. I'm sure they will just do it
Inside
inside
the
the
house.
Yes.
Some people will do this bread and tea outside though, with their full chest.
Do it. Do whatever makes you happy. This life is once.
Trisha.
It's just once.
Where did you put etiquette? Dining etiquette.
Okay, so now I've been doing the etiquette. The fork and knife, now how much is inside your account? Eh? No, the fork and knife that
That
we've
one
all been
loud,
using. Did you do
No.
paying etiquette class for today?
I'm telling
Credit
you
1K.
that you will go to some places and you do that etiquette and it will give you job that you have more than you have in your account.
We're still waiting. We're still waiting.
Hey.
Welcome to my country because Honeypot does not know where we're living. Now, this is the country where girls borrow clothes to visit a guy who borrowed a room. And that's the one that you should think about fork and knife. So, what do you have to say about this?
This thing gives me the energy of my sister's roommate in university that year that was using her toothbrush. Yeah, she found out it was a.
They were using toothbrush. They were sharing toothbrush.
She just knows that she don't know her toothbrush was wet.
Oh.
So like I've not brushed today. Why is it wet? Something just said, let me the girl just said, sorry, I used the tin. My own, I don't know. The tin fell. So your toothbrush fell. I've now brushed it with you. So you see these people that borrow clothes, they are in the group chat, of course.
But do you know that I think that these people attract to one another?
Yeah.
Yes. So
Yes.
when you're lying to somebody, you discover that person is lying to you.
Angle. All right, moving on. Now, the person is saying, this is a conversation between a waiter and a client. And he says, your bill is 4,500, sir. Me, how? The only things I bought are 3 bottles of water. Say, I know. A bottle of water here is 15 naira, sir.
Exactly the amount somebody told me at the makeup room today.
Yes. It's not a lie.
Sorry for what? Water where?
But the problem is that water.
Oh, so wait, this is my question. Did you wait? Have you drank the water?
Probably. Because for them to say you're
I don't have shame. I will return now.
what if you have
If it's
opened it?
not-
You go and buy from outside. You fight back.
You will say, take.
Or you buy 3 from outside.
So me, when I go to a restaurant, I like to look at the menu. As I check the name, I check the price. So that nothing will shock me.
Thank you so
that
much
if
for
I know
that.
that I'm gonna hit here, and and it's not going to drink water immediately after
Honeypot said that
eating.
there are some places you go to, you meet some people that open doors. That place where you are saying 1.5 water, people that are say that they take some water. You understand?
Oh.
So you have been drinking Omi.
Oh, this is not meant for you, darling.
No, this is the thing. So they said that it's not good to drink water immediately after eating because it will not let your food digest quickly.
So you will eat
I will
and be
eat
The
going.
water is
Yes.
1.5. How much is the food?
Another angle.
All right, I think this is the last one we can take for today. Barney is there, drunk. You can see bottles of wine. And it says, Barney, where they sing, I love you, you love me. Up and down that, yeah. See them. They don't break in hearts, too. This life no balance, so.
But you know, say breakfast will reach everybody now. So Barney don't chop 3 square English breakfast. Maybe even dip the bread in
said
the
The
3 course
problem is
meal.
that,
3 course meal.
let me tell you what the problem is, guys. They brought Barney to Nigeria. Barney was fine.
Yes.
He was abroad. He was chubby.
Yes.
He was singing, I love you. They brought it to Nigeria. First of all, he became skinny, and then everything happened to him.
So I've been traumatized by, you know, those people that do all those children's party. I've never seen a Barney.
Is the Spider-Man for me?
No, Spider-Man don't cry. No, did you see Spider-Man that was twerking? There's one video of it.
The one that slept off in club.
Wow, Nigeria is a blessed country, isn't it?
It is.
Honeypot is not answering. Honeypot, Nigeria is a blessed country, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where they hang.
That's what I can take for social view for the week. And of course, the first hour of the show too. We'll be back at 1 for the second half of the show. So don't go anywhere.
Welcome back to the second half of ESplash. So far, we have brought to you the entertainment news, celebrity birthday shout-outs, Rewind, our first guest, Kayvee, and of course, Socialville. It is now time to chew it off, and today, being Friday, it is all about gratitude.
Yeah, it's all about gratitude, and it falls on my table. Today, I think I'm going to be grateful for people who are supporters. You know, people who are natural supporters of a brand. Even when I was looking back, because I was archiving a lot of posts of my personal page, my business page. I know, have you ever looked back at some things and did I post this? Did I wear this?
Facebook does
Did
that
I look
to
like
you?
this? And to think that some people are still in the comment section going, oh, you look hot, babe, fried yam, all sorts of things. And you're like, what's going on here? It's just really nice to see people who have grown with you, who have grown with the brand that you're trying to build, who have believed you from time. And I think that, you know, when they say that make new friends but keep the old, one is silver, the other is gold, I think it's really, really true, because it's very easy when you're successful to have many friends. And as they say, success does have many friends. But who are the people who are there with you when you didn't have much, or you were just saying, I want to do this when I grow up? You know, those people are the ones that I've come to really, really cherish and be very grateful for. Like, oh, thank you for being in my life. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for putting up with all the excesses, because as you grow older, you make friends, you lose some. But the ones who stay, I'm grateful for them. Friends, supporters, people who bought my products when we didn't even have packaging. And that's so nice. So that's what I'm grateful for today.
That's so nice, because I remember that one of my friends said that, you know, he makes shoes, and he said that his first set, that when he looks back, he's like, hey, what did I even do? But people still bought, and they bought perhaps because they just wanted to support. Not because it was the best thing in the market at the time. But it's just so good. I mean, we appreciate these people every now and then, yes, and we should keep them. So, and you know, there are some times that even some things happen, and then those people, maybe one of them has done something bad to you or something, and then you want to think like, oh, I don't want to talk to this person again. But there are certain things that will come to mind. You tell yourself, wait, no. This person, I mean, because you look at the good things that the person did to you before, and it outweighs that bad. So you can totally overlook that bad thing and just roll with the good and say, we're going to be there forever.
I like that you mentioned that, because it's very easy to say this person did this one bad thing to me. Cut off, blocked, off social. That lie has been dragged.
Dala, are you okay?
That's okay. I really don't have time, but I actually agree, and I like that you actually brought that up, because yes, you know how Facebook will tell you on this day, years ago.
Memories.
I was like, who did this hair for me? Where did you do? I think they're saying, yes, mama. And what's that thing they used to say? Bury us where your
I said I saw fry. I was like, wow, fry.
I'm like,
so the thing again is that we evolve, right? So that year, you were a fried
because I was looking at it. See, it was so bad. I saw this picture. I saw this old picture of me when I was interviewing MI. I was not skinny. I was thin. I was like one. Then I think I now wrapped something around. Wrapped something around my hand. My hair was a whole mess.
I think I saw that.
My leg was skinny. I now wore boots. I was now holding mic like this. See likes on the tin. I was like,
I want to see that picture.
I think she showed me one.
I had to archive it. My hair was like, I was like, what's happening here? But then, like you said, people that support you, people that just show you love randomly. And I was saying it as well, because I know people that I'll send them pictures, and I'll say, help me pick the one you like. They'll send back the one they like. I'll edit it and send back to them. They'll say it's nice. I'll post it. They'll be the first person to comment. I'm like, that kind of energy. That kind of energy. I live for it.
100. Okay. Thank you so much. I'm going to be leaving on that.
You have carried your school bag.
I've carried my school bag.
Wow. This is a nice outfit. So this
Thank you.
this color. Where are we going after the show? Carry us.
I'm not going anywhere.
This
You
Friday.
will lie. I don't believe you.
This Friday, I want us to just
Amanda will come on Monday now. I did this, I did that. All right, guys, let's just move on already. We told you Wendy Williams reportedly hospitalized over mental health concerns.
Yes, we also told you that T.I. and his wife, Tiny's sexual assault case has been dismissed in Los Angeles.
All right, so we'll be back for today's Daily Top 5 after this break. Stay here with us. And well, thank you so much for always being there. You know, we love you like that. And we are just ready to give you everything we promised as we have been keeping up with our promises, right? Okay, our second guest is an entrepreneur whose burning passion for fashion and style inspired her to open a very own clothing store. She describes herself as a fun, sociable, daring team player, and she believes her multicultural background makes her relatable. Guys, help us welcome all the way from the Big Brother Niger reality show, Shine Your Eye, Peace Aga! Hey, Peace!
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I love the...
Amazing, but stressed.
Belated happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
saw pictures, we saw videos. You had a very good time, only that you did not invite us. But it's fine. All right, Peace, quickly. Did you have any strategy when going into the house? And of course, you were the first head of house.
Yes.
So
yes.
was that a strategy? Did you have any strategy going into the house?
I mean, zero strategy. Let me even drop that there. Zero strategy. I went into the house with intentions of being myself, but having a lot of fun. That was it.
Okay.
That was it for me. I obviously wanted to sell my brand, Peace Ogo, as a person, and I think I did that. But there was no strategy for me whatsoever. It was just go there, have a good time, you know, experience people, make memories, and yes, that's pretty much it.
Amazing. Speaking about going into the house, I know on the first day, the guys planned that thing where they all kept quiet when you entered inside the house.
God.
Your face that day was like, what's wrong with these people? What was going on in your head?
Like, obviously, I came in, I was excited, I wanted to say hi and just, you know, speak to everyone. And then they were like, shh. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I was confused. I'm like, oh. And then I went to sit down because I was confused, but I was smiling the entire time because something told me, like, there's something going on.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just thought about maybe, like, how possible is it? I felt like if they wanted us to be quiet, because that was what was the information that was passed, they would have told us before we came on stage, and they didn't. So I just felt like there was something going on, but let's play the game, let's go on. So I sat down and I was smiling the entire time.
I know because when Angel came in, next thing I saw, she was lying down, she crossed her arm. She was like, no, I'm not having this. But the entire time, you're just like...
Yes.
I was like, what is she thinking?
I was just like, okay, these people are up to something. And then Angel kept on smiling as well. Like, we're just smiling at each other. So it was just, I was just going with everything.
Talking about guys and talking about, you know, how your relationship was. I think for you, you had a very interesting mix, I would say, because you revealed when people, I think it was Cross that asked you whether you liked Perry. And you were like, oh, no, you don't have attractions to him.
Yeah.
And then you said you're attracted to Cross.
Yeah.
But he talks too much. And then, no, am I quoting you? Like,
Go on,
like,
go on.
talkative in nature. Okay, let me rephrase. And then you were like, Michael is more like your kind of type.
Yeah.
And then when Sammy left, you were like, I'm going to miss Sammy. I was just like, wait, what's going on with Peace?
I mean,
like, who is it? Like, so who is it?
Honestly,
actually?
they're very good-looking men in that house, I'll tell you for a fact. And I'm definitely attracted to a couple of them. But of course,
Michael?
Sammy.
Michael?
Sammy.
You were friends with
and
Jackie B,
Michael.
and then you will still go and be saying, I'm just friends and be touching Michael. Peace, what exactly is peaceful about that?
Now, that's unfair to say. Because, let me tell you why. Because I was like that with Michael, with Cross, with Sammy, with J. Paul, and every other person. So it's going to be unfair to single out Michael, if you put it that. Yes, very unfair. I was there to have a good time. Yeah. And most of the time you see me you know, having a good time is when we're on the dance floor or when there's, you know, and that's just
you can't pick
really
one.
I was going to say, your scale of preference, if you had to line them up, who would be?
There's no scale of preference.
So you like
here.
them on a...
Yes, I'm attracted to them, but it doesn't mean that anything can move from there. I mean, just be honest with yourself. They're good looking. There's nothing wrong with being attracted to people.
Interesting stuff.
Yes.
All right. So, you know, before you came out, and maybe you even met that when you came out, what people had termed you to be, oh, she's a gossip, oh, she goes about talking about other people, especially one that stood out, and people are still talking about it till date, and that is the case of Angel. You know, this you, Maria, and Nini, you were at the executive lounge, and then you were talking about her, but some people have said that, oh, it actually stemmed from a game and all that. How do you even take that? So what do you think?
Honestly, like when I came out from the show, I didn't know that was a thing. And when I came out and my very first interview, well, second, I think, they mentioned it to me. I'm like, I don't understand. Where's this coming from? Because I feel like what went viral was just half of that clip, or from the part where I was saying certain things. But if you actually watch the full clip, you understand that we were not even talking about that question per se. We're actually saying, does she know that was said about her? Is she aware? That was my argument. I'm like, is she aware about, you know, that statement? Because I felt like she wasn't. And Nini was like, oh yeah, she's aware. Like I heard this person mentioning it to her. She was like, why you choose me now? And they squashed it. But then someone just put it from the middle where I was asking, where I had to repeat the question, and you know, just so everyone is aware what we're speaking about. It was not an angel, but at least that scenario, there was definitely not what people made it out to be. So when I came out, they were like, you said, so I'm like, this even came from a game. And no one said anything about this. I've never had any experience receiving whatever. So how am I supposed to know? It was just very crazy, honestly. But I needed to let everyone know. I feel like if anyone really wanted to know what happened, they should start from where it started from and watch all the way down to the end. I mean, I have my reservations about Angel and every other person on the show. Just like trust me, everyone speaks about everyone. There's nothing to do on the show but talk about yourselves and the task. I'm telling you, that's the honest truth. And you get to see just one part of this show. Like, have you ever wondered what happens in the other end? Is this person talking? It happens.
So what were some of your reservations for against Angel?
Not necessarily against. I mean, if you actually notice, Angel and I vibed. When the Saturday night parties started, it was both of us, like Angel and I, usually doing all that. But, you know, everyone has their own, you know. She was just, in my opinion, at the beginning, once you were head of house, you'd understand what I'm talking about. Like, she was not forthcoming when it comes to doing stuff. You just wanted to do it. And that's the problem, you know, especially if you're in charge. It makes your work very difficult. So we had our reservations. I'm sure she has her reservations about me. Let's believe anyone that said they don't have what to say about the next person, they are capping. Because you have something to say.
Definitely.
You know, you don't necessarily, it doesn't mean you hate them or you're not friends with them. I even have things to say about Nini because she's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, that's just it. But Angel, she's a cool babe. It's not even that deep. It's nothing.
Yeah, I love the energy. I won't even lie.
Like, deep.
You drag me, I drag you. Call it a day.
Equal energy. All right, guys, we have to go on a break. And when we come back, peace will still be with us.
Yes, yes, yes.
Welcome back. Yes, we still have Big Brother Niger Shine Your Eye, evicted housemate Peace in the building.
I have a question.
Okay, go on.
What's the most shocking thing that happened in the outside world for you when you came out that you found out? Like, you guys had been in the house and everything, but when you came out, what's that thing that you heard and you were like, was it like dollar, right? Was it?
Oh, yeah, it was the death of Sound Sultan.
Okay.
Yes, that was
Somebody mentioned this. Maybe you were not just there.
I probably wasn't.
Okay, because Licorice was talking about Sound Sultan and was like, oh, we can't...
mentioned it.
So, yeah. So, Lico at first said, oh, it was another day. And she was like, oh, that guy can sing. And then I was like, oh, so they don't still know. And then another day, Saga now mentioned it. Maybe you were not there.
I wasn't. What was I? I probably just didn't pay attention.
Maybe you weren't there.
Yeah, it was a shock for me. I was like, because I knew he had something going on with him and it was in America. But I didn't know it was that serious, you know, to take his life. So it was a shock for me. So rest in peace, Sound Sultan. You'll be missed,
definitely,
for sure.
definitely. But on like a lighter note, what would you say was your best experience in the house?
Winning head of house.
Girl power.
First week. I mean, honestly, I was ready to go all in. That's for a fact. And like I said, I had this discussion with Nini just before I went into the thing. I was saying to her, like, I feel like I'm going to win it too. Yeah, we had this discussion, but my issue was the veto power. I didn't want to use the veto power. I was just scared. I'm like, this is just going to create enmity for me. I don't want it, but I feel like I'm going to give it my all and I'm going to have it. I was so convinced.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I heard something like, okay, your least liked person or something about Tega and you, like you people did not really vibe or something of that sort in the house. Yeah. And then I watched your birthday video. I found Tega there.
Yes, of course.
So you want to tell me, why is it that you think you did not really vibe with Tega? I know, like, energy attracts and all that, but then what is it with you?
Honestly, I actually don't know. Like, I don't know what it was, but I think it was... I don't know how true this is, but when we're in the house, I think the first eviction, when Aaron left, when Ariola left, I overheard her having a conversation with Maria. Okay. Well, I didn't hear what they were saying, but I know she said Aaron. Yes, I heard her say Aaron. And it just put me off. I'm like, are these people having a conversation trying to... But it's not even allowed. That's conspiracy. And that's just what just... And I don't know why I just didn't think too deep about it. I went and I told Aaron and I told Nini as well, obviously. And I'm like, this is not nice. Like, if this is actually going on, that's not fair. You're not supposed to do that. And I'm just like, I hope he gets in this. And I hope, obviously, if that's conspiracy, he'll obviously say something. But from there on, man, I don't know. She just rubbed me the wrong way.
Did you think it was what happened with the weave-on or something that they gave you, and she picked one and went to give someone when you had not picked?
Oh, no, it wasn't,
like,
it wasn't that. Before then, she had nominated me anyway.
Okay, because I saw that you were like, and she saw me here, and she went to give another person, and I like it. I'm like, okay, what's really happening here?
The thing, I actually like Tega. Like, I feel like we even vibe better outside the house. Maybe she was just playing her game or whatnot, but I could see the fakeness, and I just gave back, towards me, and that's fine. Like, outside the house, she's actually I love her. She's a sweet babe. Outside the house, we even vibed inside the house, funny enough. She was always cracking me up. She's such a funny babe. Like, she'd make me laugh all the time. But you could sense certain things, and that's okay. Like, you don't have to vibe 100% with everyone. You just, give back the energy you're getting. And that's exactly what I sensed. Like, and I mentioned it to multiple people that, like, outside the house, even before we had the opportunity to have the conversation. I said she nominated me, I'm sure. Like, when she came out, I could see her face, and she definitely put me up. And she put Aaron up, too. I was sure. Trying me. I could sense some of these things. I knew Maria put Aaron up. I knew people that, I just could, trust me. You would, once you come out of the room, just look at people's faces. You see the people that try to look at you. You see the people that avoid your face. You see the people that will just, out of nervousness, have conversations with you that just doesn't make any sense.
I think Maria cannot keep.
Okay, go on.
So talking about vibe, who do you think was the realest housemate? And in your opinion, I don't want to say the fakest, but yeah, can go with that.
The realest? Who was the realest housemate? Aaron. Aaron was real as can be. Like, it's either you take it or you leave it. She doesn't care. She'll just, this is Aaron. What you see is what you get.
Do you think that White Money is playing something else?
Oh, White Money has a strategy, and I love it.
Oh, wow, yeah.
It does have a strategy. Okay. And, I mean, the show does not prohibit you from having they don't tell you. As a matter of fact, when you go on stage, they'll ask you, what's your strategy? Yeah. So I'm sure they expect you to have some sort of strategy if you wanted to. And if he came with a good one, they're good for him.
Who's the snake in the house?
I don't know about a snake. I've never seen a snake before.
See, I'm definitely changing PC's name to War. I'm not even because and I love how she came on the show. She was like, my name is Peace. I'm going to be very peaceful. I'm going to bring peace.
No, I heard War.
All right, what do you think is going to go home with the money?
Actually, it's either liquors or money, white money, liquor money.
If you had to choose between liquors and white money, who would you pick?
That's a hard one. I don't know.
The way that game is going.
What do you think?
I think there is a twist, because at some point I thought we're expecting something and we got another thing. On a day, they evicted 4 people. Yeah. So it could go anyhow. So who do you think? Actually, if it's not going to be?
See, based on stats, it's such a hard one because you see white money people are going in, liquors people are going in. But if I have to pick based on stats, I'll pick white money based on statistics. I feel like white money you know, I mean, liquor is literally trending right now. Like so you just actually can't tell.
Okay.
You can't tell. It could be liquor rose. I want the baby to finish that.
Yeah.
Liquor rose.
Your power. But talking about brands, let's talk about your brand. What should we look forward to you?
Okay, there's something big coming through very soon, and I love it. I'm excited. I can't say so much about it until, you know, action speaks louder than words. So let's see. I'm happy about it, honestly. It's going to be something sweet. I hope you guys, you know,
like it.
Will come through.
Like bang
But yeah, there's something coming through for Burak. So you guys watch out, please.
All right, thank you so very much, Peace, for coming on the show. It was actually fun. I'm like, so where was all this energy inside? Because half the time, it was like, you're just like, well, these people should not stress me. I beg me.
I heard you saying you think you slept too much.
I did. I definitely did.
So if you had another opportunity?
I was sleepless. I was sleepless.
Was it the AC? They said that house is cold.
Let me tell you what I would do. I would leave after the gym or the workout. I'll leave the workout. I'll go to the garden. I will sleep the whole time. Just me. Sometimes Sasuke would join me. We would sleep. And then after that, we'll go back to the room, sleep, have a shower, sleep.
But it was worth your while.
I was really sleepy.
But, I mean, we had a good time. At night, we're awake, so...
Okay.
Also, a slippery situation. All right, and that is it with our final guest for today. We will be back after this break.
All is in order.
Yay! Esplash choir now.
Baby rappers right there. All stars, if you can say. All right, so before we go, guys, here is this week's reminder that happiness is absolutely free.
To perform.
What?
See, for me, it was the lady in skirts because, or is it dress?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Because she was wearing something so tight and she was still jumping.
Me, I can't even walk.
They would have,
I can't even walk very well.
They would have scattered. Like,
those are police sisters. Honestly, they can dance.
And it tells you, for real, happiness is free.
Exactly.
You can choose to be happy. It is just a choice.
Exactly.
You can be going through stuff and say to yourself that, you know what? I just want to be happy, and that is it.
Just want to have fun.
Hey.
And on that note, guys, what a way to actually round up the week that we have saying that happiness is free indeed. So choose happiness this weekend and for the rest of your life. Amen to that.
Hey.
Hey. Guys, my name has been Amanda Dara. Today I told you to call me Mandy Pandy.
Yeah.
Honey Shmoney. Honey Rubber. Honey Join the crowd. And I had the la 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 la. I was saying.
Bookable offense to cap an eventful night for the Nigerians. And looking ahead to action in Europe.